Hare Krishna. So here's a Bhagavad Gita technique that can help you deal with bad news. That can help you deal with those moments in life when you receive a jolt of bad news, when something terrible has happened, you've heard about something, and all of a sudden you have to process that whole new event, not at all pleasant, that's just come into your life. Well, the first thing you have to do is you have to accept the pain. Especially for spiritualists, there's a tendency to think that, oh, I can't suffer because I am so advanced, I've trained my mind, I'm a yogi, I'm this, I'm that, so I shouldn't be suffering at all because I've learned about detachment, and so people try to resist the suffering. So no, you should really accept the pain, accept that it's there, don't fight the pain. You know, it was bad news, it was scary, whatever it is happened, you have to rethink your whole life, something's changed that's, not at all pleasant. So the first thing is to not run away from the pain and just accept it. Okay, I've got this pain, this is bad news, I'm not going to pretend I like this, I wish it didn't happen, fine. Okay. So now you've gone through that. You're not just fighting it off or trying to hide it, which is the worst thing, trying to bury it or something. No, you just fully accept it, see it as it is, have it right in front of you, and be done with that. Then you register the feeling. You register the pain. And then you look inside yourself and you try to trace the origin of the problem. Because when we call bad news, when something's called bad news, when something was, oh, that's a problem. But why is that a problem? Why is that bad news? We can trace the origin of that feeling and look inside us and see what illusion was that I was cultivating. That reality came in such a different way that I wasn't expecting, that I'm having a hard time dealing with. Like, why was I cultivating a view of life that is so different from what actually happened? And that's why it's causing me so much pain. You see, it's what I call the fantasy paradigm. So when we're living in the fantasy paradigm, when your life is focused on a fantasy you've created of what it should be like, then once in a while reality will come in and will shake your fantasy down, and it's going to may sometimes smash it to bits. And then you have to think, why was I cultivating? Why was I so distant from reality? Why couldn't I just flow with reality as it is? Why did I create this artificial bubble of reality, this fantasy of what life should be, and now that that bubble's popped, I'm suffering? So it's something you can do so that you can see how you created this expectation that's now been frustrated. So you can keep that just as a lesson, just so, not to punish yourself, not to just so you're like, okay, I'm suffering now, but the reason I'm suffering is because I wasn't mentally prepared for life as it is. I created a false expectation of how things should be. So that's the second one. Third, so now that you've seen this difference, you've seen how the reality wasn't fitting with your mind's idea of what life should be. Now that you've done that, you can take note and to avoid doing that again. See how you can get out of this view of expecting life to be a certain way and bring your focus inward, which is what we're trying to do here in the channel, what I try to teach in the Bhagavad Gita. See if you can bring your view to your dharma, to bhakti, to the here and now. So you're living from the inside out. You're focusing on purpose, on principle, on devotion, on your transcendental reality. You're no longer focused on external future results. So the difference between a karmi and a yogi is that the karmi, he wants karmic results. He wants to do something and get something out of it. He thinks, I'm going to do this work and get this money. I'm going to do this thing and get this fame. I'm going to buy this apartment and I'll be happy. This is a karmi mentality. And the yogi, he's focused on dharma. okay, in the here and now, what is the best action for my part? What is my purpose? What is the most meaningful thing I can do right now according to who I am? That's Dharma. That's the whole topic of Dharma here. You can, hear more about it here in this channel. You're focused on Dharma. So you're suffering now because you weren't flowing like a yogi, you were acting like a karmi. So you can take that lesson. We're all learning here. We're in the process of learning. So like, oh, how can I adjust my mind so I don't do this again? Then, once you've done this inner look, once you've analyzed yourself, what you've done, what your mind's doing, then we have to start going back on track. And the first thing you do then is you stop feeling sorry for yourself. You're accepting the pain, you were feeling sorry for yourself, so you gave yourself some time for that. That's okay, because we need that time. But now you stop it. Now you stop feeling sorry for yourself. You say, no, that's it. No more lamentation. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, a yogi does not lament. So no more lamentation, no more feeling sorry for myself. This thing happened. All right, I'm going to deal with this thing now. Whatever it is, this is life, this is reality. I'm going to realign myself with reality as it has presented itself to me. And I'm not going to feel sorry for myself because I'm very blessed and I'm sure I'm doing better than, probably most of the people on the entire planet, which you are, probably. So just, okay, I'm not feeling sorry for myself anymore. Now, literally take a deep breath and gratefully accept the situation. That's right. So it's kind of weird. It's like, great. How can you be grateful? Like it was bad news. Somebody died, this happened, lost my job, disease. But yeah, gratefully. With gratitude. Okay, it could have been worse, right? I mean, it won't take you more than 5 seconds of thinking to figure out how much worse things could be. So, with gratitude, you accept the situation and you're ready for it now. Okay, this is the new reality. This is my new situation. I accept it with gratitude. I know this is a special blessing so that I can grow, that I can find new horizons. I can reach out to new levels of my own self. So with gratitude, you accept all that, and then you get down to business. You develop an action plan. You develop a plan to deal with this new reality, with this fact that's occurred. You have a plan, and you take that plan, and you say, what's the smallest step so that I can start to put this plan into action? It's going to be my enlightened action according to my Dharma, according to values and principles and purpose, and according to who I am, according to your Dharma. What is the way to go, and what's the very first step I can take? And then you take that step. So that's it. So that's how you should do it. Accept the pain. Analyze, reflect how you got into that situation. Why is it painful? How did you fool yourself? How did you become disconnected with reality to feel so much pain? Then accept it. Be grateful. With gratitude and peace, accept the situation, and then action. What's the best step? Make your plan. What's the route you're going to take out from here on? Where's the way to go? And then the first step, take it. Get back. Align yourself with reality, one day at a time, one step at a time. So I hope this helped you. If you have any questions, leave below. I'd love to hear your comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching. Hare Krishna.